Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Ronen. Thanks God for another day. Thank you, God, for the breath in our lungs. Thank you for waking us up this morning, renewing our souls. All the glory goes to God, and I'm here because of Him. Thanks, Jesus. Let's get into it. So today was a green day. Um, let's go through the trades for today. Honestly, I was up on the morning a good amount, and then got into a series of red trades, as you can see here. One, two, three, four. And this is clearly emotional trading. I even told myself multiple times that I would stop, leave the table, but that's the thing. It's like you lose a couple, you want to make it back. That desire for revenge trading or to make that money back is so strong. So I forced myself to hop on the camera and teach y'all something. So first trade of the day was a huge win, 152 bucks. I enjoyed that. Um, so what was the strategy here? So this was opening range, opening day breakout. So what I noticed is that we had this range before the opening bell. We had very clear, we had very good um, price action. So price action was really good. We had a little pullback here, and then we had momentum at the opening bell breakout. And then I noticed that it was holding on the 1 minute. Beautiful holding structure right here. So we had this area that was being held with long lower wicks, and as soon as it was, I see the signal that it was holding, you would get in. So got in twice here, took out profits on the way up, and could have taken more here. Oh, it opened here, went down, went back up. So the strategy here was opening bell breakout. My risk reward. So let's see. I would have had my, let's see, it'll tell us right here actually. I got in right here. I was risking to the bottom of the breakout, and my reward really was, my risk reward ratio was 1.83. So not terribly good, but we had new highs. We had momentum, clean price action, and 1 minute clean support wicks for a continuation and hold of the breakout support level. That was really why I got in. Like the clean price action was A, but B, if you can see this right here, the reason this is so good is because these are textbook test candles. So they call them test candles. So we have decreasing volume plus long lower wicks, and they're hammer candles. That means the buyers are regaining control at each time. So that means buyers are very strong sentiment. Plus momentum, plus it was like the stock of the day. Boom. I like that. Anything I would have done differently here or I missed? No, I missed in that I should have put more money. Put more money into super clean setups. Just like that. Um on my exit, I had got in. Yeah, I moved my stop loss up to the first place I got out, which was right here. I did not want to wait for it to come all the way down because I took some profit there. Yeah. This was a halt actually. I remember it halted down and then went back up. So actually I played the halt. In this situation, there was a halt and I exited as soon as the halt closed. Um, maybe could have rode the halt a little bit more since it was a first halt. But those are just play-by-play basis. So I like this. We'll say this is opening bell, breakout pullback. Next, made 8 cents. I got in and immediately got out. What was I doing here? I was trying to be the first one to predict. Strategy was deep pullback, and my risk reward was, let's see, I probably had it right here. My risk reward was 2.82. My my reason for entry, deep pullback on the opening. Nah, this was already past opening bell. Um, no signal on the 5 minute. Again, I was trying to predict. I was trying to be the first one to predict. Got cheeky. Um, deep pullback, no signal. I was trying to predict the pullback. You get 8 cents for that. How do you make $54? So this was GITS. Ah, that's such a clean pullback right here. This is an opportunity right here. Went up, and then it was really just breaking out. Got in, got out real quick. This was a pullback. So we had our pullback, great. And then I noticed that we were holding this level of support, and then took my entry right here. Bit of a riskier entry. So I got in with a stop. The better entry would have been right here, but with such high volume here, who knows? I mean, there was technically no pullback on the 5 minute. This was just a very strong. So the strategy, this was a breakout. Just strong momentum move that I wanted to throw some money in. What was my risk reward? I think if I got in right here, then let's say if 1.03, because you need, when you're getting in, you need to take note. If you're getting in at the 2.5, 2.5 was being held, then my next profit is 3, so 1.03. What was my reason for entry? It was holding the $0.50, and then we had strong momentum. Plus, and we had clean price action. How's our pullback on the 1 minute? Decreasing volume, big volume here. I'm not really impressed. It's not a crazy good trade. I managed my exit pretty well, got out, set my profit at 3. That 2.9 at a 0.7 risk reward ratio. Just a small risk reward ratio is what I missed here. I got in at the $0.50, took profit only 50 cents above the whole dollar. So $54, that's great. Why did I lose 44? Hmm. This was a VWAP breakout. These don't work. Trying to predict the breakout. It's a joke of a move. what was the risk reward? I don't know if I even mapped my risk reward, but if I had to, let's say I got in right here. What I got out right here. What's my reward? 1.95. So the risk reward was good because it was a deep pullback. But my reason for entry was that it was crossing over VWAP and holding. But nah, like that's just I don't know. I missed the fact that we had blatant resistance right before with long upper wicks. I mean, what do we see here that I missed? I draw an arrow. Look at that. Long upper wicks on very high volume. So blatant resistance, long upper wicks with very high volume. I mean, the highest volume of the day is right here in these two wicks, and they're long upper wicks. I mean, what do I think? A VWAP breakout? Nah. I mean, it did, right? I mean, my timing was just poor. I could have after multiple, but like on the second in the formation, especially in the formation of that second try is always going to tell you something because that's going to be wait for that second try first. If I'm going to do VWAP breakout, which I don't know, I'm not feeling too good about that strategy in the future, but second try is going to determine if it's a double top. And if it wants to go through on the third try, then yeah, but no, that's how I lose $44. So emotion started coming in, lost $44. This was an impulse trade. There's no strategy here. What happened here? Minus $23. What? Doesn't even show me my entry exit. I don't know. This is also just impulse. Um, um, again, this is not documenting. Again, impulse. All three that I took after that was just impulses, honestly. But I mean, I'm up for the day, but I could have been up more. So big lesson. I mean, what I do good today. I mean, I really liked how I mapped out my risk reward before. That's a sign of a good trade. If like I go through the process of mapping out my risk reward, set my profit targets, then set my take profits, and I'm doing good. That's a good sign. That's a sign of a good trade when I've thought it through. What else did I do good? Take advantage of opening bell and also to be patient and wait for the pullbacks because anytime I've lost money today, big money, it's because I didn't wait for the pullback. So stop chasing trades, wait for signals on the 5 minute. Signals on the 1 minute don't mean squat. I mean, today several times I got into trying to justify signals on the 1 minute. I wrote some notes. Don't force trades. Perfect pullbacks demand more money. So perfect pullbacks, if I see just like a great setup, I need to put more money in. Map out target profit before equals robot equals system. Um oh, another good one. So let a swing trade be a swing trade. So that means so I have two strategies. I have momentum where I'm in and out and I'm managing it actively, but on a deep pullback, with a signal on the 5 minute, set my stop, set my take profits, and don't look back. Just let it happen, because most of the time it's I'm right and I'm taking profits early. This happened today. Like, I set my stop, I set my profit, and I got out early out of a move that would have made me money. So set my stop, set my take profits, and don't look back on a swing trade. So that means I must decide first. Is it a swing or is it a momentum move? Okay, so how do we know it's a swing? Swing is usually deep pullback, longer time frame. So that's probably like a 1 hour move. No, probably like a 30-minute to 1 hour move. Momentum is usually associated with breakouts of the bell and new highs. All right. So let a swing trade be a swing trade. Map out the target profit before. And I mean, biggest lesson here is, don't take stupid trades. And what are stupid trades? Ones that don't have 5 minute signal and are done impulsively without a clear plan. Those don't really make me that much money. So yeah, guys, that's the biggest lesson of today is like, let a swing trade be a swing trade. If I decide in the moment this is a swing trade, put my stop, put my take profit. Stop impulsive trading. That means going in, if I see myself and I'm allowing myself rationalization to use the 1 minute for entry signal, it's a joke. 1 minute entry signals are a joke. I must wait for 5 minutes. 1 minute segment entry signals are a joke. It's just a rationalization, which is a rational lie, to get in impulsively. Breakout of VWAP is not a preferred strategy. And yeah, guys, biggest lessons of today. Stop trying to predict the VWAP breakout. Stop chasing trades. Let a swing trade be a swing trade. Map out my risk reward before. Take advantage of the opening bell breakouts, but be patient for the pullbacks. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.